here we have the Deltaco gaming mouse mat with the LED RGB border around it. I'd guess that a lot of different companies just buy in products from the same factories, just rebranding it. But some may be having some other functions when it comes to like controlling the lights. On this one it's very simple, you just have one button and then you have a lot of different functions with like strobe effects and such, and you can find the one that fits you. I would absolutely recommend this product. I don't see the difference between this one and one from a bigger manufacturer that would cost 3 times as much, and so you will probably find the same on eBay. But this one here is by Deltaco Gaming. It's like a Swedish company, probably rebranding some Chinese stuff and putting out in retailers, at least in Scandinavia. So you can go into your local food store and like pick up one of these mouse mats. If you're like a kid, just throw it in the basket on your parents and they'll probably just pay for it because it's very inexpensive. You don't really need a mouse mat like this, but it just adds a cool effect to your table. It won't be too noticeable when it's very much like light in the room, but you will still see the LED effect. But turning down the lights, you will very much notice the LEDs. Otherwise it's just a normal mouse mat, works absolutely fine. I have some crap or debris on here, just smearing that out. You can wash that off with a towel or something. Fairly thick, quality seems to be good. The border around it seems to be holding out well. Just the optic fiber plastic which is like sewed into the border. You get a micro USB cable with it. It's braided of a very simple material, but it's braided and it looks fairly nice. Micro USB into this controller and where the LEDs are housed. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about it. Well, let's take a look on the inside. And the one thing I just want to get through in this video, I would think that this here is like the same that you would find on eBay, and also like rebranded from one of the bigger manufacturers, like, not manufacturers, but like SteelSeries would have the same mouse mat, but then theirs would like maybe have some functions where you can control it with a program in your PC. But yeah, I can do without that function. The mouse mat itself is just a simple fabric mat. Seems to be out of fairly good quality, also fairly thick with some like indentation, or it's fairly thick but you can like push it, it's not too hard. Around it you have this optic fiber which is stitched into the fabric itself, and on the back side you have this like foam rubberized back, so it's not going to slide around, and it lays even and flat on your surface. Maybe when you unpack it, it won't look as nice in the corners and such, but after using it, it won't be a problem. You can see here is like where the LEDs sits, and it just shines into these optic fibers, and it works like your internet fiber cables shining light, and it just sends it through the plastics here. Same way your internet works, but just much higher like speeds, and the cables are just super small, but basically the same principle, but here it's exposed to give the RGB look. So these LEDs are not very bright, so they are not producing a lot of heat. Otherwise it would be a bad idea having them mounted like this, because the heat is not like radiated out, it's like transferred in to the base, and they are sitting on each side with no cooling, which could parental long lifetime, but since they are just so low powered, I think the LEDs won't die out. And looking how simple the circuit board actually is, I would think that this here will last for a very long time. And you will probably like want to change out the mouse mat instead before the LED circuit things gets destroyed.